next speaker, Oleksiy Shebanov. So he's in IT since 2005. And since 2009, he has been holding management positions in companies like Vodafone, DTEC, GMS AG, Scalar, Cyclum, and Intellias. He now holds a position of Senior Director, Head of PMO at Intellias, and he's a managing partner at E5 Consulting. And he's also a director of PMI Ukraine Kiev branch since 2019 to 2023. And Oleksiy will present the topic, which is called Value-Driven PMO, building a PMO that brings business value. So I'm passing this to you. It's all yours.
Thank you, Daria. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. And I'm glad to see all of you here. And I'm happy to participate in such great event that organized by PMI Ukraine chapter. So let me share my screen and let's start our presentation. Can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. When PMI Ukraine chapter came to me and we discussed what would be the great topic to present on this initiative, so we discussed that as we build the best PMO in Europe this year, it would be great to share with you some ideas, approach, and my thoughts about how to build the best PMO in Europe. But the best PMO at all, the PMO in organization, on my personal opinion, from my perspective, should be always value-driven PMO. Yeah, if we don't bring value, so the question why the PMO exists in our organization, yeah, what it brings to our stakeholders. That's why I choose this topic, and I would like to share my journey with Intellias PMO, because here I represent, first of all, Intellias PMO as a company. And more information about me, but Daria, presented me very well. I don't think that additional information required. Also, I would like to highlight that I represent here not only one of the partners of PMI UA, it's Intellias company, but also E5 company, and we're running lots of consulting and trainings, and we contribute always to PM community. So it's also a part of my journey here in Ukraine. Let's start from the context, what I would like to bring together. So let's start from the short discussion, short overview, what is value-driven or value-centric PMO and what is zombie PMO, because it's not a new concept of the zombie PMO, but unfortunately, I face it in lots of organizations. And always when you see it, you understand that somehow project management leadership should to fix it and to move to the value-driven PMO. So the second one, the second one, it's building value-driven PMO, key components of this source. So I would like to share with you what is a must-have for value-driven PMO from my experience, from my perspective, because together with the team, we experimented with different components. Yeah, it's how to cook the borscht. Yeah, so you have to define the key component, then you have to experiment with different components in one bowl, and then decide what is the best, what components best fit to your borscht or doesn't fit to your borscht. Yeah, for foreign representative here, borscht, it's our national cuisine in Ukraine, and we are really proud of it. And the last one, it's PMO function tips and tools. So deep dive into how to build this component, because for sure these components are built based on some tools, approach, techniques, some of them standard project management, some of them innovated and discovered and implemented by the Intellias PMO team. So let's have a look at that. And just question to you, by the way, I hope I can see the chat. Value-Driven PMO. Yeah, thank you very much, Igor. Could you please type in the chat if you see this zombie PMO? What is zombie PMO? It's PMO that doesn't bring value, that exists in the organization, but they're more about compliance and documentation, either than about adding value and creating something for organization. Have you ever met them? So put like in this chat who met such kind of PMOs. Okay. It's collect metrics. Okay. Nice. Thank you very much. And on the other hand, who have interacted or my life basically, thank you, or who have ever met value-driven PMOs and probably you're working in value-driven PMO. Thank you, Sasha. Okay. Nice to know. Let's answer at the end of your presentation. Thank you. Yeah, some people from Intellias said plus, some of them said, okay, let's see what is that. Okay, it's nice. Thank you. But anyway, I see that in our community we have zombie PMOs and value-driven PMOs, and let's have a look. What is that? Yeah, in details. So zombie PMO, it was described in Gartner article by Matt Light in 2018. You can read this article and get details from there, and also questionnaire that will help you to define if you have zombie PMO in your organization or not. So it's PMO that is walking dead, performing compliance and critical tasks like metric, compliance with documentation, not knowing how to improve contribution and how to contribute to the value of organization. Yeah, so at the right part of the slide, you can see that it's process scope, the demand wrangler, that value blind. So it's different things that you can see and identify what is value, what is zombie PMO, yeah, in organization. But zombie PMO that I faced in organization, it's something that exists, but people don't understand what they're doing. Sometimes they meet them in organization and they do something, they create some templates, but people don't understand why should they use these templates and what is the value from them. And business doesn't think value. So you will not see these PMOs on strategical initiatives, on different meetings, workshop, and town halls. So it's silent PMO that more than corporate PMO, yeah, in your organization. On the other hand, value-driven or centric PMOs, it's something different from zombie PMO. They can be adaptive, so they can hear and they hear people in organization, and I think that it's skill number one. Yeah, and it was mentioned by previous speakers that you should hear people, you should listen people, you should understand what they want and understand their needs. They align project management approach and frameworks based on strategic goals. So all strategic goals should be aligned with everything what PMO is doing, and also with all projects, programs, and other things that are running in an organization. And keep value on mind. Yeah, so we should, as a PMO, always keep our attention on value and understand how we can increase this value, bring this value, yeah, and what needs we cover within the organization. So it's important, yeah, for value-driven or value-centric PMO. That's different. So let's have a look. the value for the company we brought in Intelia. Here, some numbers, not confidential information, but I think interesting for you, without specific figures from our financial report, but number of projects with highest maturity level. So we understand that we brought to the company a special approach, consultancy and framework that allowed to create more mature project. What does it mean for our client? It means the quality of our project rocketed, yeah, and we started creating more quality project. We started avoid failure. We started managing risks. It's not only about PMO, it's also about project managers and other stakeholders. They're working within the organization, but PMO drive it and keep this level of quality high. That's why we increase client satisfaction. We measure client satisfaction as a PMO for all projects together with project managers, and we increased it from year to year and impact on that. For example, through the account management framework, yeah, we boost sales on some project because it helped organization to redesign or rebuild their partnership with our clients. Yeah, so we also impacted on sales organization. We made truth that some team extension projects. So for people who work in outsource, you know that lots of projects like team extension, augmentation team, outstaffing projects, yeah, and the value that brings to organization, like moving up the value chain within Intelias, we brought some project to solution, yeah, based on build processes, based on approach that we provided as a PMO and also consultancy. We support track reporting, and it means that we support business continuity in the company and identify risks on the early stage and try to avoid or mitigate these risks. Especially, it was really helpful during the beginning of the war and also a period of blackouts in Ukraine, when this RAG reporting helped company to lead the software development and to continue their business, not interrupting them and so on. So we helped the business to scale themselves and to thread our expertise across all locations. Yeah, so we helped business to open different locations in different countries, and again it was in the war conditions, and we try to do it fast, and PMO also brings this value to business. We help other organizations like financial team to optimize budgeting process and make it more efficient, to increase revenue and to decrease cost, yeah, for external education, for example, because yeah, external education is good and we still have in the company, but sometimes we have to hire talents to the company and to build communities of trainers and coaches that can bring more value, specific value with adopted cases and trainings to your organization, yeah, that external trainings. So it's also, it can be a benefit for the company. It's kind of their most valuable benefits, but I can assure you that we have more one. And why the slide not at the end, but in the beginning, because I would like to highlight that everything that I will share a bit later connected to this value that was brought by the PMO and also together for sure with our stakeholders to the company, because PMO cannot exist absolutely autonomous within the company. We should be connected to all divisions, all departments, and together brings this value. On the other hand, we try to build to brought this value to bring this value to do something extra for our delivery managers, because you know you can ask, okay, it's about company, what about people who are working together as PMO and have daily activities that should be improved? So we name it delivery management ecosystem. It was a part of PMO strategy at the beginning of my journey in Intellias, and we decided that we have built a community for delivery managers and extend this community, spreading this community on to all locations. And for that, we built not only community but also PMO ambassadors network, and it was one of the key secret of our success. These people who support us as a change managers, as a change agents, as our people who can first try and who can contribute to PMO activities. So it's important part of basics, fundamental part of PMO activities. Global delivery centers across the world with PMO representatives who can deliver great project, and partnership with PMI. So we have partnership with PMI, and this conference is a part of this partnership. And I think that exchanging of experience, exchanging of best practices between business and such organizations like PMI, it's a great example how it should work in all countries. And I hope that this partnership will be continued next year. For projects, we also deliver different things that have delivery managers to build the right project with the right level of quality, a higher level of quality. It's delivery playbook. We named it idea book. I will tell a bit later about that. Delivery health check framework, delivery management dashboard. We described and ensure implementation of engineering excellence, PMO consultancy services, and so on. Lots of different services. I would not go through that right now, but you can read it and understand, I think, especially who works in project management, what is about. So it's about project. It's value for the project where I can bring additional services or additional value to our customers. And for sure, my craft and career, it's how I can be developed or what opportunities I have as delivery manager. It's Delivery Management Academy, and here also it's important role of ambassadors like Alexander Kundo, who presented, by the way, here. Also, it's a leader of academy that helped us to build it together with PMO, a delivery management center of excellence, skill check frameworks, PMO awards, and other things. It's how to support our delivery managers in their career and their promotions and their project management journey, because they are on different levels in organization and they need to be developed and need to go further, with their career. So it's about value. So we bring value to organization, we bring value to delivery managers. I hope we will bring value to other part of organizations. We collect feedbacks and see that this value is increasing. But as software development company, for sure, we are focused on delivery management first of all, and then some company initiatives. How we build it? No, first of all, any PMO journey started from PMO sponsor. It's a key person in this journey who should be committed building of PMO, understand the value of the PMO, and also support all steps that PMO does on this journey. So it's important to have management buy-in, to have somebody or the group of people who support you and your team and understand and invest in that, because PMO, it's more about investment. Now we're trying, for example, be more independent and generate revenue for the company based on consultancy services. But in most organizations, PMO starts as an investment unit, unit based on investment. So you have to have the sponsor, to find the sponsor. Then you have to understand stakeholder needs. Not surprise, I guess, for you. The stakeholders' needs is the key. And for that, we use in PMO stakeholder needs map So we define needs from different departments, from different areas, different functions. We map these needs on quarterly basis and try to understand deeper and to listen our stakeholders and to understand their concerns, pains, needs, risks, and appreciations, yeah, that they have to PMO. The third one, it's PMO mission and vision. Yeah, so it's not a secret that every function, every organization, every ship, everything in our life should have mission and vision. And that's why we created it and shared with the whole organization. Yeah, so mission of the Intellias PMO is to ensure predictable quality of services in a short mission, and the full mission it's to ensure quality of services for building the first-class delivery management. And for sure, we are working on quality. So PMO, it's a part of organization that should ensure that every project, every program, every activity in organization meet these quality standards defined by PMO. Also, PMO responsible for customer satisfaction surveys, so it's a part of this quality measurement. And also we have vision. The most important thing in this vision is being a valued partner for delivery managers and I think also other parts of organization. Again, because we started as a PMO in delivery management and now we are more on enterprise level, but being a valued partner. So it's the first thing that we should as a PMO follow in our journey. One team. Yeah, important thing, the most important thing, I would say, this team was formed from full-time talents and also from ambassadors and PMO partners in different parts of organization. But what is important, that it's team of leaders. So not only head of PMO is a leader, it should be co-active or distributed leadership, and all people in the team should bring something extra that help PMO to be the best, yeah, that help bring value to your organization. So to form such team as a puzzle, it's a very, very important thing, yeah. So, and fortunately, I have such team in Intellias. We're developing together, we are learning together based on our wins and our fails, and we're moving together forward. So I really appreciate my team, by the way, and I hope that partially they are presented there today. Yeah, so it's important. It's what I can say, yeah, team, it's important. You have to have this great team that help you to build the PMO. Value-driven ecosystem. So it's not enough to have a sponsored team and needs. You have to build the ecosystem that help you to deliver this value. We created 4 key components of this ecosystem. First of all, it's delivery competences. Yeah, it's center of excellence, skill checks, communities, delivery management academy. So everything related to people skills, soft skills, technical skills, enabling skills, everything, yeah, that help us to deliver. Then it's for sure it's a delivery playbook or delivery platform, blueprints, templates, frameworks, tools, demo platforms, everything around how we're working, ways of working, processes, again, templates, blueprints, and so on. Delivery health check, it's about control. So PMO, it's not only about support, consultancy, it's also about the control and monitoring and control in the company. So we have to ensure that all practices, they are not only implemented, but they followed. These practices are working practices, are not dead, yeah. And also this, and health checks, or we named it in Intellias Go and See, so help us to understand what is going on with the processes, with the business in different projects, and how we can help and additionally contribute to our project and to our delivery. And metrics. Yeah, it's a part of health checks, so project metrics, performance metrics, Power BI dashboard, client portal, and so on. It's a part of delivery health check, but also we have additional KPIs that we can, performance metrics that we can measure and understand where we are with this project, with our improvements, and improve organization as a whole. 4 key components of ecosystem that bring, from my perspective and my experience, that bring value to delivery organization and also to the company. And ways of working. Yeah, it's easy. It's more about PM practices, so needs qualification approach, iterative planning, design. So we are working based on, let's say, program or portfolio Kanban approach in our projects, because lots of change that driven by PMO, and we have to adapt this change somehow and implement them. That's why we choosing the Kanban method. And also governance, communications, feedback collection. So you can see example of our things and meetings that we are running as a PMO to keep cadences. Yeah, let's say cadences that help us to support our Kanban stream, and for sure monitoring and control to understand where we are. Yeah, so everything from project management, from frameworks, we incorporated into our way of working and to support our values and to bring more value to the company. PMO partners and ambassadors, I mentioned, and one of the key things. So PMO partners, it's people from PMO who dedicated to each department. So here you can see some examples of our departments, our business. And these people, they help us to implement change, yeah, to support departments with their requests and their needs. So it's people who have been working with technology supported by one department. Some of them came to the PMO, yeah, from some of these departments, and they know the internal kitchen, let's say, of these departments. And PMO ambassadors help, PMO partners help to build connection with each department. It's a really important role. I would say that based on these people, we are building our relationship, yeah, with each of our departments. And PMO ambassadors, it's vice versa. It's people in departments who are really proactive, who would like to contribute to the company activities and to a PMO, and they help us to adopt something that was brought by PMO partners or PMO to those departments. Yeah, so they help on side of departments to create something, to elaborate on something, and so on. And PMO roadmap, yeah, and tracking example of roadmap for some activities that we implemented, yeah. And for sure, we have to have roadmap and we have to track roadmap to implement it within the organization. So it's must have, I think must have for all projects, yeah, roadmap and how we track that. Stakeholder satisfaction. To measure our success, we have to understand what's the reaction on that from our stakeholders. Yeah, we have to measure it on regular basis to understand are they happy or not happy, and react or proactively react on their concerns if they have some concerns on their side. So we're monitoring client satisfaction on the client level, so customer satisfaction results. Also, we participated in some internal client department satisfaction survey, let's name, yeah, to understand where the PMO in this journey. So again, it's important to measure stakeholder satisfaction. It's one of the key factors. And brand awareness. Yeah, I think it's the last but not least element of our borscht. So it's important to let people know what is the PMO in the company, what is the contribution of this PMO to the global communities, and we run different initiatives in different directions. So we were sponsor for translating of PMBOK to Ukrainian language. We signed a memorandum with PMI in cooperation. We participated in the PMO Global Alliance competition. Yeah, so it's everything. Everything about PMO and PMO brand awareness is important because people should know about your PMO. Yeah, we have to share our success to bring more talents, yeah, to the organization, and to bring the best talents from the market. Yeah, so that's why brand awareness is also important to any PMO. And some functions, tips, and tools under these components. Yeah, I mentioned Delivery Excellence Playbook. We named Delivery Excellence Accelerator. Yeah, and it's based on some components like client portal for our clients. It's Delivery Idea Book. It's Playbook for our delivery managers, and also tool set I will show you a bit later. So what is Idea Book that we created? It's Delivery Playbook. It's a way of working. It's processes that described, complied with different standards like PMBOK, IT, Agile practices, engineering practices, automotive SPICE, MMI, and so on. And here you can find different aspects, how a project manager or delivery manager or DevOps engineer can bring the best practices to the client. Yeah, so here all described in one place with templates, with processes, with description, with videos, with these other things. Yeah, continuous improvement and health checks and metrics that support that. So within the PMO defined, within the organization, we defined levels of maturity based on OPM model, CMMI model, and the SPICE model, automotive SPICE. So we have 4 levels, and we try to move our organization from, we are moving our organization from managed to predictable level. And for most of the project, we understand that some project is not able to have all established and predictable levels because different context of the project, but anyway, we move it there. And we measure our success, we track our success. It's important not only measure during the go and see and provide recommendation, but also help to implement this recommendation and always monitor how it helps project managers to improve quality or relationship with the clients. We have a pre-configured delivery management tool set. So it's like a set of tools that project managers, delivery managers can use during the pre-sale phase, or can demonstrate our capabilities in Scrum, in Scrum of Scrum, Safe, Less, Kanban, any frameworks to our client. So it's not only when you demonstrate something on PowerPoint presentation, but also some insights that you can share and provide your experience with building scaled agile framework, for example, yeah, for the client internally. So it's like a lab where our project managers can experiment and also demonstrate our capabilities. RAC reporting, yeah, so it's a spine of business continuity, and our project managers update this RAC reporting on weekly basis. And based on then, we have like risk committee together with a representative for different departments to go through this project, and also the same things conducted by departments internally. To understand where we are, what risk we have, what mitigation actions. So it's core of our delivery. Yeah, so it's really important to keep in your organization REG reporting to understand the landscape of your project and to keep business continuity running, because it's a source of truth. Yeah, so and here you can see, and you can escalate if you have some issues or problems within your project, and you think that C-level or something from department management should be involved there, you can escalate it here, and you will have quick support, within your project and move forward with the client. PMO consultancy services, so we built different service lines, and now we implemented and extended the services, extended description, offering on that. So it's about revenue enabling an organization and bringing additional value, not on demand, but proactively, like on pre-sales phase, not only on request from different departments, but bringing it proactively. Innovations, so innovations, it's a part of innovations in PMO. We have a park of different tools that we use. There is some of them, as most of organizations, like now we are experimenting with ChatGPT and AI at all. So here you can see, for example, like one of the PMO members tried to assign tasks to other team members using ChatGPT and Teams. But we have other examples with that, so it works. It can increase productivity within the organization. Also, you can see some predictive models that we can recommend to the project managers who have to answer a question, how to predict my project based on data-driven models, not only based on my perception and assumptions, and some clients request that. So we can also recommend and build like Monte Carlo model for them, for example, and help them with that. And different automating system like PDUs that receive our ambassadors for different activities, or interviewing portal created together with technology office in Intelia. So different things. It's impossible to build effective PMO without innovations, without disruptive technologies, and without understanding how to improve productivity, because we have lots of activities and we have somehow to manage it in one point of time. Delivery Management Academy, different programs, different approach. We have Scrum Master Schools, program for delivery directors, delivery management professional programs, coaching services, mentorship services, different camps. From my perspective, and as a person who, together with my partners, built a consultancy and training company, it's important to have internal experience, internal capabilities to deliver required needs, required skills to your organization. That's why idea of Delivery Management Academy emerged, and we delivering it, and we try to bring more and more courses, trainings, and facilitation workshops to our delivery organization, and the whole organization, by the way. Community. I mentioned some of our activities, but deep dive. So we ran Agile Days from Intelias. By the way, it was during the first year of the war in Ukraine. And also you see Jürgen Appella, who also conducted his workshop within this community. We invited different people, not only from Ukraine, but also from other countries to support us. And such things, I think, should be led by the companies, not only by the communities in the country, but also by business, to involve more great people from different countries, from different communities, and to share, nurturing best practices in the country. So we try and, as a PMO, impact the level, the highest level of quality of our project managers in Ukraine. That's why we created this Intelias Agile Days, why we translated together with PMI a sponsored translation of PMBOK, and we're running continuously our community meetings to spread our knowledge within the organization. PMO ambassadors value proposition. So I mentioned about PMO ambassadors, but I haven't mentioned how they, what they have from collaboration with PMO. additionally to drive, additionally to challenging tasks and so on. So we also appreciate them with different courses, books, promotions, gifts, merch, other things. Yeah, we have the built system, a built-in system. Yeah, built-in systems that help us to say thank you, to send kudos to these people who contribute to us. So at our value proposition for contributors, it was one of the first things that we created in PMO when we started our journey. Yeah, probably it was the first thing after having a sponsor, building a team, and creating the roadmap. Yeah, value proposition for contributors. Delivery Management Center of Excellence. Delivery Management Center of Excellence help us to keep our knowledge and keep our experience and capabilities in one place, and also share our knowledge to the different people. Also, it helps us to control the level of quality of our managers. And here you can see that within the COE, we can provide project health checks, project consultancy, project development plans, educational programs, external, internal interviews, and some feedbacks from people how to build that. And for sure, PMO identity. Yeah, I told you about the PMO brand, external brand as a key component of this Borscht, but also PMO identity for contributors, for ambassadors, for partners, for different people who contribute not only to PMO activities, but to the company activities, who build great projects, who build great relationship with clients. So we have PMO awards, and you can see different different type of awards that we present. We have different merch for these people. It's important. It's about identity. It's about your engagement to the PMO and to the company activities, to society and community. And from my perspective of view, it's really important when I see somebody in any Ukrainian city or abroad with some symbols of Intellia's PMO. So it's a great thing, and I'm always really happy of spreading this energy that we created in our PMO around the world. And for sure, work hard, party harder. Yeah, so if you work hard as a PMO ambassadors, you have to create environment where you party harder. So now it's not so easy to do that in our current situation in Ukraine. But anyway, we try to continue it and to build at least online and sometimes offline events if it's possible in different countries. Yeah, because we are international PMO. We are not like only PMO from Ukraine, but international PMO, and build these communities in different. It's important also as an identity to have such things where you can in informal way to discuss different things in different workshops or with your colleagues. Yeah, and by the way, that's it about Intellia's PMO. And before answering question, I would like also to share this slide, because I'm also representative of E5 and the partner of E5 company, and we're also a partner of this PMI conference. We have a great trainings, and it's like Intellia's Academy, but external academy, and you can get a discount for our trainings visiting this site. So please join if you would like to improve your skills. Yeah, and to know more about best practices in project management, business analysis, and product management. Okay, now questions time. I didn't read question in the chat, so Daria, let's do it now, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much for the speech. It was very detailed and very interesting. So I can see the guys are asking if you're looking for a new project manager in your PMO team.
We are always looking for a project manager in our PMO team. I hope. No, I don't. I not hope. I know that we will have for sure. We will have open positions at the beginning of next year. So we are going to extend our PMO team. And if you see these vacancies in the Intellias PMO, so please apply. You will have interview with our Center of Excellence and with me. And if we find these connections and let's say energy that meet each other, so yeah, you will be part of this PMO team.
Cool, thanks. Next question, what is your opinion? Can PMO exist and function without people being full-time assigned to it? If PMO tasks are done by the same PMs involved in the delivery of the projects?
Yeah, it's a tricky question, but my journey started with one full-time employee in PMO. Yeah, and how we resolve this problem? That's why we created the community of PMO ambassadors. These people, they are motivated to do something, to change something in the company, and they can allocate 10, 15%, sometimes up to 30% of their time to PMO activities. And at the beginning of our journey, I had around 30, 40 PMO ambassadors who created this vibe and helped me to deliver a PMO roadmap. But on the other hand, I'm sure that to bring value to the business, we need full-time employee in PMO. It shouldn't be like 20, 30, 100 people. It should be a small core team, like a Scrum team, with high developed skills and experience in project management and program management, who can consult other parts of organization on that. But it should be for sure full-time employee. Yeah, it's the best way to be with PMO, let's say.
Understood. Thank you. Next question. Do you implement value stream mapping practices in your company? And if yes, what's the role of PMO in it?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, all our processes and idea book that I demonstrated you, it's built based on value stream. And in value stream, we have value stream, but by the way, supporting, we name it enabling stream, that helps. And PMO build it in the part of this value stream that named delivery. And as a part of delivery, we bring, let's say, defined level of quality to our clients. Yeah, so we ensure, you see our vision, ensuring high level of quality to our clients. This value we bring together with our delivery guys to our value stream.
Okay, great. Thank you. Next question, probably you partially have answered this during your presentation, but I will still ask. There are lots of questions in one question. How do you measure a project maturity level? How do you measure the increase in revenue generated by PMO consulting? And could you quickly add short explanation how to measure all the metrics of value added by PMO?
Mm-hmm. Okay, the simplest question, how to measure all metrics on value that brought by PMO. So you have to set up a tool, you have to define the model and approach, you have to have data to measure it. So we defined this data, and to get based on Power BI, yeah, we built this metrics that we measure and understand the value that we bring on monthly, quarterly, and yearly basis. By the way, these metrics can be changed. So also PMO have in PMO we have our performance indicator, and this performance indicator also managed, and they connected to performance indicators of our department, like delivery department, our horizontals, and so on. So it's like ecosystem where we, together with the project managers on fields, not only bring value, but also we are responsible for such metric like, I don't know, attrition rate. In some project where consultancy, it can be revenue generation. Yeah, we impact customer satisfaction through the quality practices. So it's built like ecosystem. The last question, could you please remind me?
Yeah. Could you quickly add short explanation how to measure all the metrics of value added by PMO?
I think I answered this question. And the first one?
Project maturity level.
Project maturity level. Yeah, project maturity level, it's like not a short story. We have a model that measure maturity level based on level of different practices. So we divide our project on different practices like stakeholder management, I don't know, risk management, profitability management, quality assurance, DevOps, and so on. Each metric have a score system. We have the questionnaire that group of people from PMO and Technical Center of Excellence conduct within the go and see activities. Together with the project team and delivery managers, we get answers on these questions. We get artifacts and evidences. And based on them, we score one of the area, based on our internal scoring. And having all scoring for all areas, we calculate based on, again, created by Intellias model. We calculated the level of the project, and this level also compliant with the key standards like CMMI or SPICE. And we understand, for example, that for SPICE level, the requirements are harder than in CMMI standard or PM standard, and we'll also take it into account. So based on this model, we calculate the overall level of the project and recommendations and implementations and tasks. And then when we create a task and assign them in Jira, we monitor and control the delivery managers, implement this task, support them with implementation, and improve project, by the way. I hope I answered this question, because it's not easy in a nutshell to describe it.
Okay. Thank you. Next one. Could you please tell in a few words about Client Your Portal? What is it?
Client Portal, it's web service for our clients where they can order the different services and review different informations that they required. I don't know, reports, for example, sometimes invoices if required, but also request services, additional services, DevOps service or QA service or project manager service or go and see service or something like that. So it's like front end for our client to get what they want, what they need.
Okay, thank you. What were your key steps to move from team extension provider to solution provider?
It was not about moving from team extension provider to solution provider, but now we have more business as a solution provider. It was about how PMO helped with building this offering about digital transformation or program transformation or delivery services, how we helped to understand our clients that team extension is not enough, that we as a partner can build and bring more to our client and start building not only people relationship, but also processes relationship. I would say that it's based off our capabilities to build governance, to build frameworks, and to control quality of our processes and our delivery as a supplier, as a partner for our clients. So it's not 1 year exercise, not 1 year task. So it's about building partnership. But anyway, PMO plays key role there because we can help our delivery managers or do it by ourselves to build project and program management or delivery for our client.
Okay, thank you. We have 3 minutes to go, but so many questions left.
Okay.
What type of PMO do you have in Intellias?
I would say it depends on classification that you choose, but I would say that now we act as enterprise PMO. We don't have this formal name. We decided that we will run as a PMO, project management office. But why in our case we run PMO as an enterprise PMO? Because we have a company-wide project management center of excellence. We support projects with project management capabilities and consultancy across the company. We run strategic initiatives in PMO and change management together with our departments, not only run, but lead some of them. So we move it from delivery PMO, I guess, at the moment to company-wide PMO, company-wide center of excellence. That's really close to the enterprise PMO. From PMI classification, I would say that we are now on controlling function. So it's like controlling PMO. We're not directive PMO at the moment of our development, but we are controlling PMO, supporting and controlling.
Great, thank you. And the last one, is it possible or reasonable to trigger top management to invest into PMO?
Could you please repeat the question again? Probably.
Is it reasonable? Is it possible to trigger top management of the company?
Trigger top management. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably
To
internet
invest into PMO.
It's about the first slide, about the sponsorship, about the buy-in. How to trigger management to build the PMO? I would say that you have to collect projects, programs, products, initiatives on different parts of organization, and we started doing in delivery that have some pains, issues, needs, and they are not covered and not fixed in organization. Yeah, and you should show how it impacts company, how it impacts on achieving company goals, achieving company strategy. And you have to find at least one person who understands that not only PMO, but project management can fix this issue within the organization. New mindset, new way of working, everything that we can bring as a project managers can bring additional value to departments. Yeah, for example, you can start with a practical task to set up Jira to your administration department, finance department, HR department, yeah, and to improve their productivity. You can set up a product development and improve time to market to your CEO. Yeah, it doesn't mean that you have PMO on the second day of your collaboration, but you will demonstrate value that can bring PMO to the company. And based on this value, you will involve key stakeholders to this journey, and they will support you.
Great. Thank you so much for your speech.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Daria, for facilitation. And I believe that project management can fix everything in an organization. Yeah. So let's do it, guys. Thank you.